So this one time, my brother, my cousin and I, we were just playing in our yard. We were all hanging out at the house, you know, playing in the barn. And back before the good old days of Facebook and Twitter and all that. And then Mom takes the girls away to go shopping. And my dad came out with this water gun and he starts squirting us. We're little kids, we freak out. And you know, we run to the barn. It's right next to the house, it's close. So Dad comes out and gives Adam a water gun. Dad's tired, he's lazy, he hands me the water gun, says, go chase your brother and stuff. And naturally Adam starts squirting us with it. So I take it and I'm chasing them and I'm squirting them with the water gun and they're going up the ladder and into the barn and I'm squirting them with the water gun, I'm getting the ladder all the way and getting them all wet. Well, I mean, we knew he could still see us, but like his aim wasn't as good from down there. Like he still tried to throw stuff at us that he kept missing, so we didn't think he was gonna climb up there and try to get us, but he did. Run out of water, the water gun, so I'm a little kid, I see some mud, pick up some mud and run up the ladder and just start throwing it at my cousin and my brother. I don't remember if it hits my cousin or if it just barely missed her, but she got really mad and started to chase back at him. And so Adam gets scared and he runs backwards and he's going down the ladder real fast and he slips and falls. I think when I ran down the ladder, I slipped on one of the rungs and I got wet and I fell. And as soon as I slipped, there's a feeling of falling and you're just like, you don't have any control of what's happening to you anymore, that you just, gravity takes over. And so I fell and got caught in that ladder and I was like, something's not right, it's not good. It just kind of like sounded like a snap and I thought it was just, like, I don't know if it was the sound of him hitting the ground or if it was like him hitting the ladder on the way down. I didn't think it was his leg until we looked at it and saw. I was screaming, I was loud. My cousin and Ryan, they had no clue what was going on. They were like, oh no, we broke Adam, you know? And so it was a little bit of panic. I think his leg was broken until we pried it out and you could see it kind of, you know, misshapen. If you ever seen the movie, the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, that's one scene where he's playing Quidditch and the one professor goes and tries to heal him and takes away all his bones in his arms. It's just kind of floppy. That's kind of how his leg looked. I honestly don't remember the pain. I just remember just laying there and just screaming as loud as I can. He's screaming, you know, cussing like a sailor. So we got to lift him up and we had to like pry him out because his leg's kind of just wedged in there. We finally pry him out and then he just keeps saying, oh, it's not broken, it's not broken. Ryan really stepped up and helped pry me out of the ladder and get me to where I wasn't hanging upside down anymore. Dad just looks at him like, I could take you to the hospital. He's like, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. Dad's like, oh, what'd you do? You know, I'm scared to go to the hospital because my leg's broke. I was in a long cast for a couple months, like from my thigh to my leg for like 2 months, and then a short cast from my knee to my leg for 3 months, and then I was wearing a boot for another month. Well, Adam got to stay inside the rest of the summer, you know, get pampered and whatnot, get to stay inside, and then I had to go and do all the chores, you know, like feeding the animals, weed eating, all that stuff. When school started back up, I had to carry his books for him for a while. And he just got to sit there and relax. I got punished for doing nothing. I'm a really good brother. Maybe a little more careful in the barn. I was still a little kid, so it was a little reckless, but they made me more careful in the barn, yeah. Even like last weekend I went home and was helping with the hay. I was still careful on that ladder just because, you know, broke my leg, you had to be careful out there. Oh yeah, we always played in the barn. We were more cautious right afterwards, you know, because you know, Mom was just like, oh, I don't want you know, someone else break their leg kind of thing, but it was kids, you know, do whatever.